All right. Today I'm going to show you and kind of go into a little bit of detail of how you're able to get your product track, whatever you may have written, over to a company that may be able to get it or that will be able to get it onto either a TV show, a commercial, a movie, a video game. And a lot of people want to branch off into getting their product over to that. You get paid a lot more money for doing it, and a way different field from whatever you may be into if you haven't heard anything about it. But if you're looking to get your product over to onto like a commercial or onto a video game, I'll show you what company you can go through. Now, I found the link through Pump Audio, and if you look at how long ago that it came out, a 10-year ago long video, yeah, it came out and I watched it about a year and a half ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, and I liked the information on it. Now, they kind of talked about how they had a company that would be able to build a library for people that needed product for a movie. Now, if you needed a track for a movie, but you didn't want to get it off of YouTube, you can register or go with Pump Audio. There would be a library you can go into, and then you can pull that track or buy that track and put it in your movie. They did that company, and now there would be one part of it would be buying the product, and the other part would be providing the product. Now, if you're an independent artist out there, and you have products and you want to get it over to them, you can provide it to them, and they will pretty much fish it out for you. I'm going to show you what the update came out to. Like I told you, they put that up a while ago. Pretty much you're going to be looking for a company called Getty Image. I will have the link up for you, but you have to go and log in. I'm already logged in, and I've already kind of got ready for you, but you have to log in, and then pretty much you're going to have to do an audition. Two of them, you give them one or two of your ideas or whatever you want to pitch to them, and that would be your audition. After the audition, you have to wait for them to approve your audition. Then you can move further within the company. Right here at the bottom, they pretty much tell you what they're about, and they're already telling you that they create a market for you to get your product onto a TV show, online, film, video game, and more. Like I told you, you have to log in, and then you're going to have to do your audition. And when you do your audition, they'll give you a link to let you go further within the company. I did my audition. I'm going to show you what it came out to, and what email they give you when you've actually gone through the audition and they approve you with it. They tell you congratulations. They like what they hear, and they want to hear more. They tell you here that after you've been approved for your audition, you're going to have to wait for them to build an account right here. Currently, the average wait would be there. You have to wait for them to build your account and actually make sure that what you auditioned with will be a good fit for their company. So you do the audition, then when you get in, they tell you congratulations, and then you have to wait. Now, moving into the audition, I'll show you what it will look like for you, and what you're going to have to do. Now, mind you, I filled in every little detail they wanted me to fill in, and I would recommend if you have your publishing, like BMI or the other one. I don't have BMI. I have ASCAP, but I can show you what they need. You're going to need your IPI number. Your IPI number would be found. Like I told you, I don't have BMI, but you can go into your account, and you'll find your IPI number up top when you have it. I'm logged in here. You can. They're telling you I'm a member, and I have the ability to go around my publishing account. You need that with getting your product onto TV or a movie. They're going to end up paying the publisher, which would be whoever you're being published by. I bought my own publishing, which would mean I am the publisher. And you can even look right here, telling you that I am the publisher. And then, if you'd have to buy your writing one too. like if you're a writer, you make the beat or you make the track, you make the product. You have to buy your publishing. You have to buy your writing IPI through BMI or any other one, and you have to have a publisher. I don't know if that kind of came out wrong for you, but I'll break it back down. You have to have a publisher, which would have one IPI number, and then you have to be a writer, and you have to have your own IPI number, and then you would have to enter that information in to continue on with working with Getty and getting it over to them. Now, what they do, they break it in half. They pay the publisher 50 and they pay the writer 50. And you usually call your publisher. Your publisher will give you your part of it. If your publisher is taking like 5 or 10% from you, then your publisher would take that part and give you either half of the 50 they've collected. But yeah, they break it up like that. Now, like I would get paid my part for publishing it, and then the writer would get paid the part for being the writer, and then he performed it too. I have that on there. But anyway, I'm going to get back to looking at the audition now. If you look at them, they all are approved. And they were approved October a year ago. But I'm barely getting the email. About 2 or 3 months later, I got the email telling me they approved me. That would kind of give you a time frame from how long it would take for them to approve your audition. But I gave them 3. I didn't want to fail. I gave them 3, and they approved all 3. I did it a year and a half ago, and they did not approve me. They told me no. And then when you're not approved, you have to wait, I think, 90 days, and then you can go ahead and do another audition. But I had to wait, and then I had to do it again. But I did get in that time, which would be why I have 3. I wanted to be sure I would get in. Titling, I kind of have the titling for what it felt like. You're trying to get it onto like a video game or a TV show. You're gonna want to put the mood for everything. But let me show you how it worked out. I have a new one that I'm getting ready to do, and when you do your track, you're going to end up doing the editing form that they want you to do. Now, you have your genre, and then you have another genre you have to put into. Then you're going to find your mood, and I like that they take all the information like that. I like it a lot. I have all that, and then you hit OK. Another part of it would be making sure the title will be okay. Available for royalty free. Which would mean they buy it from you and they don't have to continue paying you. That'd be kind of cool because they might run by it and be like, hey, they're offering it for $200 or whatever. Then they can buy it from you, and then they don't have to continue paying royalty, which would mean they may buy it quicker than the other guy who would not be willing to pay royalty. But it would be up to you. You can keep royalty or not. And then public domain, is it new or not? Yeah, I don't have it out. Pretty much, I'm the only one with a copy of it. And then you keep that information in there. Now, the performer and the writer and the publisher, the way you get all that in there, I have it in there already, but the way I did it, I had to go here. When you create a new one, it should pop up like that, which is your ID number. And then the tab on the end would be your title. And then, hold on, let me look real quick. Okay, yeah, here. That's what I'm talking about. Now, they add the publishing company, add the actual writer. You click on that tab right there with the little human on it. And then you have the ability to add your publishing information in. I've already added mine in, but like I told you, that IPI number would be needed. And you can pretty much get it there or get it wherever you need to get it on your own publishing page. But you're going to need that IPI number for them to take it in. You add the company name for the publisher, your name, or whatever name of the publisher owner. And then when you add an individual in, you're going to have to do one for a writer. You have to have the IPI number again. And then you have to do another one for the performer. and then you don't have to have the IPI number in. You pretty much fill in what they're playing. If they're playing piano, guitar, you add all that information in. Now after that, when you complete all that and you're able to move on, you get to the end, and any track you upload will have to be WAV too. They don't take MP3. You have to do it for WAV. So pretty much you put that WAV in, and when you have all the information in, you have to complete the track. Here, I'll go back to filling it out. Let me go back to here. Okay. Yeah. That would be like a little bit of filling it out. The main thing would be having your IPI number and paying for your publishing, or having a publisher that back you, then having your writing IPI too. At the end, you have your pretty much submit button here, and there you go. I'm hoping that I had everything right in there before I gave it off, but you know what? I think I did the update. Yeah. Pretty much there you go. Like I told you, that would be the audition part. I have not gotten to them pitching my product over to a TV, movie, or game, but I got to where they've taken in my audition. I did it again because on everyone that I put in before, I'm the actual writer. On the new one I put out, I'm not the writer for it, but we did have an IPI number for him. But that would be the beginning of it. And I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to make another video and continue showing you what I'm learning from it. But if you have a question, let me know. And like I told you, I'll leave a link at the bottom for you to check out later.